this Vin League, you get a look there at GE Kansas City. A few short moments away out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels. The charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle. Panthers. This fielded right at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry from the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he sneaks his way forward. Only for a couple here. 2nd down. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Let's go now.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 20.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this across midfield and down to a 48-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, team. Let's go. Attack, attack. Check it out, read.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. Do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return will stop right around the 25. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a handoff, running left is Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
You got nothing. You got nothing. Jim. Attack. He's checking. Attack. Begin.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll drop that down to Hubbard, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2nd and 5. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
He'll be 5 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down at 5. A give to Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Panthers have recovered. Sheds off the tackle.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for KC.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
The give is to Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's the backup Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration. Back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Again, it's Jones. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
80 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Hey, 43, 15. Easy.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.